All right, this is a good one. This one came in because it got sucked up into the impeller of a jet ski. So this is the wingtip of the kite. And I've already kind of cut out some of the material, but it had another connection just like this right here, and it was all melted and gone. So I cleaned it up, cut this out of it, getting everything back to where it was, so it'll lay out like that. Then here is the casing of the end of the leading edge, and it got sucked up and melted as well. Luckily the bladder is safe because this was on the inside and the bladder was down inside of here, so the bladder didn't have any damage to it. So what I've done is I've opened up the leading edge all the way up because I got to remove the wingtip area here, which gets stitched onto it, and then your final seam is closing. So that's it. So what I'll do is I'm going to come in here, got this cleaned out, going to rebuild this area with Dacron, get that all stitched in, put the new connection point in. Then I'm going to come over here to the strut, and I'm going to remove this section of Dacron out, put a whole new section of Dacron in, get that all done. And then on the inside you got to make sure that you got your Velcro patch. So I should be able to salvage that, or I'll cut a new one and put one inside of here. Then put everything back together and get this kite back in the air and out of the jet ski motor. All right, I'll go to the next stage and come back on. Okay, so we got everything kind of cleared off and stabilized. So let me show you this. So first off, I copied. I got one piece of Dacron on this side, the other one copied it originally. So when you line them up, then you know the top is going to match the bottom. Now the bottom piece is already in there. Got plenty of spread that have multiple double stitches all around here, connect into the old Dacron that's already there, double layer. Then what I've done is I've gone inside. Here's my webbing piece. It's going to be stitched to the back of that Dacron, and then this Dacron piece matches it. My edges are folded over, so that finishes the edge. That sticks down and match. Now what I'll do is I'm going to go in here and do all of my strength stitching to take all the load from the pull point, the Dacron, and the webbing part. Then this other end down here, after I stitch here, I'll just trim this along it because I've already rolled that one over from the other side. Then on the wingtip, this is where you can see on the inside there was a circle right here where they melted it all. Velcro's still there, it'll be good. I'll stitch it down and it won't move. So I got my patch put on, roll the edge under with the original Dacron. So now I'll go and I'll get all the strength stitching around it, and that'll all be back together. Once I finish that stitching, then I'll put the leading edge casing back on, stitched back on here. I will run a piece of gross grain right inside of here. That's just to give it strength from that pull tab, just a little bit more added strength right in here to back it up. But that'll be it. I'll get that stitched up and come back on and show you what it looks like when it's finished. All right, we're on to the next stage. So I've done the reinforcement. It's kind of hard to see here. Here's all my multiple row stitching that stitches on the Dacron to the front and the back. So it connects them all in there, gets all that strength back. Then I did the reconnection here. So now he's got his other connection back on. Then where the jet ski ate the casing here, that's been all reinforced. Velcro is back inside of there. So now that's all reinforced. And my final will be closing up the leading edge. And once we get that done, I'll do the final little inflation. And you have to put on this little cross one that holds the strut, keeping it, it goes into that main seam at the final end of it. But not too bad. It's together. Guarantee that for the life of the kite if he ever sells it or does anything. All right, finish it up and I'll inflate. All right, we got it pumped up. It's kind of hard to see. And here's where had a big old hole melted in it. This was completely gone. So this is all rebuilt. Take all the load. Got him a new pigtail because that was yanked up into the jet ski, and knots and all. And there you go. Ready to rock. Guaranteed for the life of the kite.